There's some things I just want to talk about. Dear Ubisoft, if you're seeing this, please take some notes. And guys, after the video or even during, if you have any thoughts, let me know down in the comments. And maybe if Ubisoft does read this, they'll read the comments and tell me why you play less Siege, more Siege, and what some things that you want added into Siege. So let's talk about my issues. This past season with Siege X was supposed to be probably the biggest hyped up event that we ever had for a new season. Literally 8 months ago, or almost a year, I was flown out to San Francisco, which I just got to say thank you, Ubisoft, for that, because I honestly, it was one of the things that I just want to be checked off my bucket list to be included within the community and be seen. And that's great. Even with, it's funny because like, even with my views and all of that being so shit compared to me at my peak, it was just interesting that they would finally actually acknowledge my existence overall. But I got some problems with this season of Siege. We've seen some crazy amount of bugs, cheaters, and some very questionable decisions from Ubisoft's business, and I just want to talk about that. So I don't want to get into cheating too much because I feel like everybody's talking about that. And to be honest, I'm not a dev. I don't know anything about anti-cheats, so it's not my place to talk about something like that. I think the dev team is trying their hardest, but cheating is evolving so much nowadays that you're basically screwed unless you give them full access to your PC, which I know a lot of players don't want to do that. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the ongoing bugs and glitches and why this annoys the hell out of me. Because it seems like Ubisoft's focus is to output so much content that is based around a paywall so they can make as much money from this game as possible. We've seen this with every other gaming company, and it's so consistent with bad practices within gaming as a whole, because you have these huge corporations that invest and they want money back, and it makes sense from a business standpoint, but in the long term, it's actually very hurtful for the Siege community overall. And not even the Siege community, I mean the gaming community in general. Here's my main problem, besides what I'm going to talk about with Renown, is their urgency to fix bugs and glitches. This season with Siege X, I understand that there's going to be quite a bit of bugs since they're probably working on a different engine that they're used to, that they've been working on for the last like 9 years, I think. But it's just the urgency. I feel like any other company that I've seen with game-breaking bugs that literally makes the game unplayable, they either quarantine something very quickly or they do a hot patch very, very quick. And I'm going to show you something. I don't know if you guys know this, but on console, I've been playing quite a bit because PC is so bad with cheaters. There is multiple maps now that have really, 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 really unplayable situations that people will abuse. So remember the castle bug that was basically game breaking? This is around the same level, because watch this. So I'm Zofia in this situation, and if you notice right now, guys, you'll see Chachanka is in the sky. So there's a weird zombie bug going around that basically allows someone to fly up into the roof and just be able to be like not be able to shoot anybody, but they're literally immune. They can't die unless their feet sticks out somehow. The following round, like when they get on attack, there was an ash planting in the roof. As you can tell, I'm shooting the person's feet. I can't kill them because it's their feet. So I'm not hitting their feet enough. And, you know, they get a free win. And they ended up losing that game. But this has been a problem for a while. Like, I'm not talking about just like a few months. I'm pretty sure this glitch has been out before Siege X, apparently. And if not, it's been from the very start of the season, which is very concerning, because this map in general just should be taking out the map pool, because there's multiple bugs on Oregon right now. And once again, this is the only example I have on hand, but I'm pretty sure I've seen one on Chalet. I've seen one on multiple maps now, and there's no urgency to actually make anything happen. When the castle bug happened this season, it took them so long, almost a week, to quarantine castle. If that was any other game and there was a broken operator that was making the game either messing up the servers or doing anything like that, games would literally be on it like that. I've seen Marvel Rivals like literally shut down the server for like 5 minutes just to fix something. There's no urgency. Now, this goes into my next point, and it's kind of what Ubisoft as a whole is focusing on, and it's making profits. And that's fair. I get it. As a company, as a content creator, as whatever, you want to make as much money as possible in the most ethical way. That makes sense. Who doesn't like money? Mr. Krabs likes money. You like money. I like money. But when it comes to the point where we're doing practices like this, which is these packs that they have, there's something about me playing Rainbow Six Siege, facing cheaters, playing in-game broken bugs, and then the content that you see that's getting tweeted about is this. It's a animated skin that looks like something out of Valorant. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a really cool, dope looking skin. But there's a catch. You have to buy every single pack that's in the Rengoku set to unlock it. Which, okay, it would be fine, because you can unlock it for now. There's the problem. This season, when Siege X dropped, they, for some reason, decided to allow you to gain less renown. And I don't mean like just a tiny bit less. I mean a lot less. Beforehand, these packs were attainable just by playing the game. Just by saving it up. Just vibing. That's it. You would basically have an incentive to play Siege and not spend anything. Or even if you needed to, you can buy like a few packs with R6 credits if you had to. But this is very unattainable right now out of just renown. You would literally have to play hundreds of hours just to unlock every single pack with renown. And I understand it's premium content. They want to make money. They want to be able to pay these artists or whoever is working inside their team that makes these. And that's fair. But it kind of just takes the video game aspect out of a video game, making you have to pay for real dollars trading in for skins that literally have no real world value. And that sucks that we're going down this like NBA 2K route of having to spend all this money just to unlock a final skin that you actually want and these other skins that you'll probably never use besides like 2 or 3. That's my problem. And it's very bad practice, and we're kind of going down this free-to-play route since Ubisoft made Siege X free-to-play. Siege being free-to-play is not a good thing at all, because when a game is not free-to-play and you have to spend, let's say, $50 or $60, there's that initial gain back. But when a game's free-to-play, they're going to be stuffed with microtransactions out of the ass. It's tiring. I'm sick of every single gaming company doing this. Like, I'm going to reference Marvel Rivals again. I don't know if you guys have ever played it. I like how they do microtransactions in that game. Because if you want a skin, and let's say you don't have enough credits from Battle Pass or whatever, it's like $3. It's like $3, guys. $3. And this skin right here is like 90 Canadian dollars, which American is like what? Like 70, 75, something like that, because the Canadian dollar is so weak compared to the US. Overall, I don't like it. It's bad practice, and I don't like it. I'm not going to spend money on this, because what ends up happening is I'm rewarding a company that has so many problems within their game that they're not urgent enough to fix. And once again, this isn't disrespecting any devs, because the devs that I've met are very hardworking. They're very actually in tune with the community, and they're pushing for actual change. Once again, it's their bosses, it's the higher ups that have certain urgencies, and it's the people that's investing in the company. It's much deeper than just, yo devs, why don't we fix cheating? Yo devs, why not give us give this the skin that's like way better? I understand it's way more than that, but I am not going to support a company that does this by buying these skins. And I almost did. I almost folded on that little horsey skin. But to be honest, I'm not a big fan of this. I hate this. This is just not good. Every gaming company does this. To play a game, you nowadays need to spend $90 to $100 if you want something that actually looks cool. And that kind of sucks, because previously in video games, if you bought a Battle Pass, when Battle Passes first came out with Fortnite, Fortnite did it right on their first try. You would literally unlock a skin and then progress that skin, if you use it, to certain XP, and then you unlock a better skin for free just off the battle pass. Like, battle pass were just like an extra add-on, and it seems like games now are just crutching these battle passes and all this extra shit that they can put in these stores and not put out any actual content. Like, guys, the amount of arcade game modes, or just game modes in general, or just things that Siege could do to make their game be fun outside of ranked is mind-blowing. Imagine an arcade game mode, guys, where every single operator has ACOG, or every single pistol has 1.5, or, you know, etc. Or all the lights are shut off and it's kind of like hide and seek. Like, there's so much you can do. Guys, our custom game in Siege right now has no creative control. You literally load it up like you're in a fucking esports match. And the majority of the player base is casual. They're not competitive players. And even if you're a competitive player, there's so many things lacking, bro. You can't have specific skins on to play in competitive. You also don't have sliders that allow you to turn off everybody else's skins to defaults. Or you can't even change different, let's say, classes for your skins. Let's say ranked, competitive, casual. So, for example, if you're going to play ranked, you can put Ember Rise on. In casual, whatever, you have goofy skins. Right? Competitive, you just have Pro League skins. Like, it's simple shit like this that isn't in the game, and they expect me to spend $90 on Rengoku packs. In reality, I don't need to buy it. You don't need to buy it. But I'm just saying that think about these things before you spend your hard-earned money or your parents' hard-earned money on skins like this, when there's better things that you can be spending your money on, and you can even be supporting smaller game companies that reward their player base for actually playing. Because right now, I don't feel rewarded from Siege. I kind of just don't. And so do, and a lot of content creators don't either. It's very annoying. It's very shitty. I love Siege. I'll continue to play it, but I won't continue to support this type of stuff. I've in the past bought every single pro skin. I've bought every single elite skin. I've bought, like, it's just tiring now. This is what happens when games become free to play. Overall, guys, don't trade your time right now to playing cheaters. Go play a game that's fun, that you can enjoy, you can get value, because gaming is supposed to be enjoyable. It's supposed to be a fun hobby. It's supposed to be just enjoyable. If you're spending your time right now and you're playing cheaters all day, you're playing wall hackers, you're playing people that's doing game-breaking bugs, stop rewarding these companies for not changing or not fixing these problems. Go spend your time that is very precious and very valuable on other things. If you're going to play video games, go try the new Battlefield beta. It's actually very fun. Mafia just came out. Go play that if you're able to. It's super, it looks super clean. I'm probably going to actually go try it. Maybe go outside. Enjoy your summer if you're a kid right now and you're in summer break. Overall, guys, I just wanted to kind of have this little rant, talk about these things, get it off my chest, because I am very frustrated. I'm looking forward to seeing how Ubisoft tries to bounce back in Season 2 of CGX. Hopefully they do. I heard the new operator is super innovative, which I'm actually going to show you this dev that worked on him, which is super good guy. And when a dev says that they're super excited for everybody to see the new operator, like, that's when I get excited. The new operator is immensely cool and he has incredible potential if you have the brains to use him right. My ears perked up once I heard it. Use them right based on brains. I love operators like that. And we're getting a new gun. We're getting more modernized maps, which I'm not opposed to these modernized maps instead of new maps. Honestly, I love it. Hopefully Dual Front gets ranked or like some incentive to play it. Because right now, like, that's my problem with gaming, guys. There's no incentive to play these fucking games anymore. There's just not. And it sucks. Rank doesn't mean shit in Siege. You don't get renown now. Alpha packs are cooked. Anyways, guys, you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this video. Have a good day, guys.